But before Chappell came in, we were just so quiet. We were told, we were given like a 10-minute warning before Chappell came into the room. And we were all quiet. And then we were like, wait, this is not real drag. Like, we should be chatting, just having fun. So when she comes in, she doesn't think we should just book some boring queens.
So, of course, you recently opened for Chappell Roan in Manchester for opening her tour. So exciting. Just take me through that. What were your feelings when you were there?
It was crazy, right? So there's a whole lead up to it, which I'll explain in a bit. But when I got there, I was actually just waiting by the stage door. I got to their venue and I didn't even know what entrance to get in. There was a massive queue and apparently people had been queuing since like 7 a.m. It was absolutely ridiculous. Everyone was all dressed up. So I scurried round the corner through the stage door. Their staff were absolutely amazing. And we were all getting ready and they were like, please be ready by 2:15 and then Chappell will come and say hi to you. And it was just surreal. The whole thing was surreal. It was like doing a gig, but knowing that it was like probably the biggest gig of my life. Like we were all I walked into the room and everyone started screaming and we were just like, oh my God. But before Chappell came in, we were just so quiet. We were told, we were given like a 10-minute warning before Chappell came into the room. And we were all quiet. And then we were like, wait, this is not real drag. Like, we should be chatting, just having fun. So when she comes in, she doesn't think we should just book some boring queens. So we were just like so nervous. And then, yeah, it was just surreal. I'm still on cloud 9, if I'm honest. Like, I haven't come down yet, so...
I bet. I was going to say, like, the crowd absolutely loved you as well. So that must have been a buzz in itself. I mean, I know you're used to performing, but with Chappell Roan as well, like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How did this opportunity come about? Take us through that story.
Apparently, up to 2,000 people applied for the whole UK Europe tour. So there was a lot of people. And apparently, I was told by Chappell's assistant, so we were all having a nice chat about, we were wondering, how did we get picked? Like, what happened in terms of going through it? And he said, so he shortlists. So he watched every single video. So you can think 2,000 videos, that's a lot. And then he shortlisted and gave it to Chappell. And then Chappell chose who she wanted in the actual shows. So hearing that, I was like, oh my God, like, and I got the call on the Monday before the show. So I had thought other people had been booked. I thought, I haven't got it. I actually had another gig booked for that Friday. And I had to call my booker and say, look, okay, we're not allowed to tell anyone, but I've got this Chappell Roan gig. I just want to check with you. It's okay to do it. And they were like, no, go do it. I'll sort this out. And they were so lovely. But it's not going to be real until she announces it. And she announces it at like 5 o'clock. When I'm in the Uber on the way to the venue, and then I just suddenly get all calls. I didn't even know it had been announced. I started getting messages and calls saying, oh, congratulations. I was like, oh, has it come out now? On the way to the gig. It was just crazy. But that was like kind of the steps up to it. But everything happened so quick in 3 days. And you can see with all my outfits and stuff, like I had to contact my designers. I had 2 designers co-working on it with another designer helping as well. It's like Danny Does Drag, Bald Eagle Design and Bell Made kind of all come together like 2 or 3 days. They had to drive it up to Manchester for me because they're based in Brighton, because I do a lot of shows in Brighton as well. So they were absolutely amazing getting everything together. But, oh my God, when I say it was stressful...
I bet it was stressful. Absolutely. But like, I'm sure you're in agreement that it was worth it. I mean, what an incredible opportunity. And I feel like we can also agree, you can drop anything for Chappell Roan. It was worth it. Like, you did that.
What is happening? And what was mental was that when we were doing, and she came in and spoke, she was quite nice and she was quite quiet, and just like drag performance, you can be very quiet behind stage and you go on stage and you absolutely smashed it. I had gifted her a fan before the show, didn't think anything of it. I was just like, I just wanted to give you something because it's hot in here. And next thing you know, she's using it on the stage. And like, not only that, like she gives me a shout out saying like, this is Tequila Thirst, and she does a really nice speech about drag artists and supporting the community. And literally, when I say I was crying, I was on the floor crying. It was so surreal. But I mean, I love her for her supporting local artists. giving us this platform is incredible.
I mean, that is like, it's a beautiful thing to see. And that moment, I'm sure you'll remember it forever, because that sounds like a beautiful moment for you. I mean, that is magical. But seeing someone like Chappell, who is so popular in the, the pop space and the mainstream media as well, a pop girly who loves drag, is part of the community and advocates for it and is so vocal about it. How does it feel for you as a drag artist to see someone like that representing this community in such a beautiful way?
Yeah, her representation, because being in the queer community means so much to me. Because as a performer myself, I sing, I dance, and I've always, throughout my whole life, like a lot of queer kids, they want to be on that stage or even just be out and proud, and a lot of people can't. I'm from a POC family, very traditional, traditional roots, and becoming a drag artist was a challenging thing. So seeing someone like that in the spotlight, but not only that, and pioneering, but recognizing that and trying to empower other people and lift them up. Like, this whole tour is about empowerment, queer empowerment. And in the audience, whenever, you can just tell in terms of the vibe, the community, the bonding between people, everyone dressed up because they feel open, they felt like they could do what they want, wear what they want, be who they want to be. And that's the epitome of like Chappell Roan is paving that way. And yes, there was loads of artists along the way who's opened the doors, but Chappell has been taking that mainstream now and said, look, let's take it and let's really, I wouldn't say push it in your face, but push it in your face in a way that says, look, it's okay. I think she's the first openly queer artist who's just come out, right? As in, rather than kind of post coming out as an artist, she said, look, this is me. This is my music and this is what I represent, and I don't give an F about what people think, which to me just makes me want to do it more for even the wider community myself as well. So the thing is, they were ready for it. I think that crowd, because it was the first night as well, they were living, they were eating it up. And because I do a mix of drag, right? So I do all the kind of the old school cabaret singing and dancing as well, but I bring a spin of the kind of the new vibe, very kind of what they call now, the drag race kind of thing. But, I was doing all my cartwheels and splits. I jumped off the stage, they eaten all that up. Let's just say like things were falling apart because I added pearls and the pearls just went everywhere. So actually a little bit of tea. So I was dancing, but I was doing a Beyonce Crazy in Love, but I was shaking so hard that my skirt started coming off. And I was like, this ain't the part of the reveal I was supposed to do. And there's a clip that you see it going off. But I was like, do you know what? I'm just going to rip it off. And they ate it. And I was like, do you know what? Give the kids what they want. Give the kids what they want. I was going to save it, but it was like they wanted it there and then.
I feel like it was all meant to be there. Like the universe made that happen for you. Like it knew it would be iconic in a moment. Like the pearls, the reveal before it was time. Like everything kind of was meant to happen, I feel like. Like the universe was there with you.
There were no words, Jack. There were no words. It was just absolutely incredible. When I watched the videos back, the lighting, the stage crew, everyone did such an amazing job. Shout out to Carl, who was Chappell Roan's assistant, who was helping us so much backstage. Really, really lovely. Managed to get some signed stuff. So like, I don't know if this part is allowed to air, but I got something signed from Chappell Roan. But actually, I did it for a gift for my niece. So my niece is a massive fan, and I think she follows me on Instagram. So this is going to spoil the surprise when it comes out.
I have a little game for you, and it's kind of based around Chappell Roan. So are you ready for this game? I'll explain the instructions to you. They're very simple.
Okay, explain and let's see how well I do.
I feel like you're going to slay this. So it's basically a yes or no opinion game with pop culture based questions, but you say hot to go for yes or good luck babe for no. So that's it. Hot to go, yes. Good luck babe, no. You got it?
Oh, I like this. I'm loving this already.
You've got it. You're going to slay it, I know it. So, my first one for you. Did you have a Brat summer?
Hot to go.
I thought that would be the answer. I thought it would be, of course. My next question, a bit more controversial. Was Taylor Swift blocking the charts?
Good luck, babe.
Good luck, babe. Okay, we have our answer. We love it. Okay, Chappell Roan setting her boundaries with fans.
Hot to go.
And Katy Perry's latest album.
Oh, I would give it a hot to go, actually.
Okay, we've got a hot to go. I'm loving it. Okay. And my last one for you, very simple. Pick your fave. Hot to go or good luck, babe.
Do you know what? It is actually hot to go. Just because I do it a lot, I do perform it a lot. You know, we've got to do the HOTTOGO.
You are such an icon, you are a joy, and so happy for you to have had this opportunity with Chappell, and so many other things are going to come your way, we know that, so I can't wait to see what comes next for you as well. Just good luck, babe, with everything. You're going to slay it.
Thank you so much. And for anyone who's watching, stream my single out on Spotify and all platforms called Thirsty, and keep an eye out because I may be releasing another single this year, so...
Ooh! You heard it here first, exclusive.
Exclusive!
Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Tequila. I really appreciate your time and you're an absolute star.
Thank you.